Hey Mike, my name is David Milburn, and in this video I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. Well, most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, well, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, my company's goal is to help local small businesses like yours. Oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. Sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is that they don't know who's an expert and who isn't. And I've found that giving people an easy blueprint of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of those local business owners raising their hands and saying, I like you, David. Please do this for me. So if by the end of this video you've liked what you've heard and you can see I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business, shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if at the end of this video you want to take this free attack plan I gave you to do yourself, well, that works for me too. So now let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition and not waste any more of your time or mine. The first thing I want to go over is content. So here's your site. And Google doesn't just look at your site and automatically know what kind of business you're in. It actually sends out robots to kind of crawl the content. Content's everything here that we can highlight on your site. But it sends them out there to crawl it, read this content, and categorize it and optimize it. So we want to make sure your site has more content than your competition, and not just what's on top of your website, but also what's behind it, meta descriptions, meta tags. So if we go to an image here, and we right click on it, and we do save image as, you can see that the pop-up, here's what the name of it is. And again, this is not optimized for searches. This is not one of the keywords that people are searching for. So one of the things I would do is get some of these keywords behind these images to help you show up in more searches and have more content on your page. What we have seen over the years is that Google likes to see 1,000 to 1,500 words of content on your home page. So these guys over here are your competitors, one of your competitors. And now you can actually look, I did a search for roofing companies, Louisville KY, and you can see we get down here to the organic, and they're one of the top sites. They pop up in the top spot. So one thing we like to do is to see what they've done correctly. So I have a paid subscription to this tool called Ahrefs, and what this does is actually give me a sneak peek behind all the competitors' websites, their traffic, their keywords, their backlinks. I'll explain those later. And Ahrefs will show you that information, actually what your site is ranking for. So if we look actually right here, we can put your site in. Sorry, took a minute to get there. And we can see, here's the keyword that your site is ranking for. So we can sort them by volume. Okay, so, all right, so there are, I'm sorry, I'm going to reverse sort it. So this is your website. So these are the keywords your website is being found for. So this is the position you're in, and then here's the traffic you're getting. So you can see you're not getting much traffic from the keywords on your website. So then we go over here and we look at at the keywords they're being found for, and you can see we rank them. So Louisville Roofing, they're in 7th position and getting 46 clicks. Roofing Louisville, so we can go in and look at those. We take these keywords and we want to get these keywords on your site more times than the competition. Okay, so this tool kind of shows us that. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is the next. On Google searches, the next visible section. After we come down here past the ads, this next section is called the Google Map Pack, or the maps. And on these results, we see the business's name, address, and phone number. The big 3, right? Everybody wants to be here in the big 3 when they show the first 3 businesses. So they're probably asking yourself, well, how do I get listed there? So this has everything to do with these things we call citations. And you're probably saying, well, what the heck is a citation? It's pretty simple, actually. It's your business's name, address, and phone number out there on directories like Yahoo, Google Places, Bing, Yelp, Yellow Book, Hot Frog, all these places you probably have heard of. And it's really important that we get your exact name, phone number, address as it's listed on Google. And what's this do? Well, it's important. It's important because it sends trust signals back to Google that you're an actual legit company, not some fly-by-night or somebody that just started. And by getting out on these directories and having them list your name, address, and phone number, it starts to build up your popularity and relevance with Google. And if you get enough of them, it starts pushing you up into these top 3. And it's really simple to go out and get these, and you probably already have some, but you're not in the top spot. And the top 3 nationwide average is 150 citations. So since you're not in the top 3 now, our goal is to go out there and get not just those 150 that your competitors have, but to get 200, 250, and really blow them out of the water. That will guarantee moving you up into these top spots and really getting you a lot of traffic and a lot of clicks. So that's the second thing. And the third thing I want to talk to you about is how do I get to the top of the organic search right here. So if we come back down here, here's the organic search, okay? If you look at any study, this is called search engine optimization, or SEO, or how you get to the top of that. And you want to be here because about 60% of the traffic, they skip the ads, right? They push down to these search results. And if you're at the top, they come to your website. So to find out how we get there, I go back to my tool called Ahrefs. And it comes down to what these things we call backlinks. So this is your site again. Okay. And so we look at your backlinks. So right now you've got 114 backlinks, and you're right now really getting 0 traffic to your website. So if we go over here and look at the competition again, okay, they've got 1.9 thousand backlinks, and they're getting 1.99 thousand visits a month. So you're probably wondering, what is a backlink? Well, I want you to think of backlinks as a popularity contest back when you were in high school. And the way Google looks at this popularity contest is like if you were a kid in high school that got the new pair of Air Jordans, right? And when you get to school, you walk past the most popular group, and they stop you, right? And they're pointing at your shoes. They're talking about how you have the most amazing Jordans, and then that's going to raise your popularity, right? So you think of every kid who pointed at those shoes as being a backlink online. Every single kid out there. And what that means is we want all these websites, all these other popular kids pointing back at you. And if we can get these other websites pointing back to you, then you're going to become more popular. So right now your competition is more popular than you. You know, they have these 1.9 thousand popular kids links back to them, whereas, you know, you only have these 114. So what we need to do is go out and get these backlinks. So you're probably asking, well, how do I do that? Again, easy. Inside this tool Ahrefs, I can actually just click on the competitor's backlinks, and I did that and pulled that up here. And it actually shows us where these backlinks are coming from. We can go out and get them. So I actually took one of these backlinks. I opened it here on another page, and if you see, if I go in here and if I hit Control F and I search for HKC, you can see they appear in there. There's 3 times they appear in there, and that's giving them that popularity. So if we actually click on that link, it takes us right to HKC's website. All right, so we want to go out there and get those for you. And again, we want to get more than the competition. So once again, we went over 3 things. We talked about content. Your front page needs at least 1,500 words with the right keywords in it and saved behind pictures and all those different ways to get there. Citations, most of the top 3 sites have about 150 of these. I want to get your site 200, 250 to really beat out the competition by a landslide. And then these backlinks, or sometimes link juice as we call it in industry terms. You need more relevant sites pointing at you guys to show Google you're the authority, that you're the person that needs to be found for these searches. And if you implement these strategies today, you can be number 1 across Google. So I bet you're wondering, what now? Well, you can either take this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally fine with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call at 502-554-1482, and we can talk more about how I can help you with this. Once again, my name is David Milburn, and my number is 502-554-1482. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.